and all surrounding areas, you've tuned in to the free-range human show of choice. Your daily dose of reality radio starts now. This is the Clay Edwards Show, and I am, of course, Clay Edwards. Until somebody tells me differently, I still identify as Clay Edwards. Well, that opens up a strange conversation, doesn't it? You know, I did a Facebook rant the other day. It started on TikTok and worked its way to Facebook. You can find it on my personal Facebook page under one of those reels. Anyway, I just posed the question. You know, I love to throw the left's hypocrisy back in their face. I wasn't even going to talk about this, but this will work. I can identify as whatever gender or species I want. If I wake up today and said, man, I feel like a woman, I can be a woman today. And you're a bigot if you tell me I'm not. Or I can wake up and decide, meow, I want to be a kitty cat today. I can be a kitty cat. You're a bigot, racist, kitty cataphobe if you tell me differently. Don't you tell me I can't be a kitty cat. Anyway, I made this video. I said, the left tells me I can be all these other things. I can pick my gender, my God-given gender. I can decide one day that I'm going to go above God. God, I'm going to let you sit down on this one. Today, I feel like a woman. But if I woke up and decided I wanted to be black and start dropping the N-bomb everywhere, that would be a problem. That what are liberals' favorite words when talking about the white patriarchy is problematic. If you're going to play the liberal buzzword drinking game, right up there with the word literally and literally Nazis, problematic is probably going to be one of their top 3 buzzwords. It would be problematic if I woke up and decided I was going to be an African American. And now you can't tell. If I could decide if I got a wang or not, you can't tell me that I can't decide I'm black. I would think, you know, if you were actually going to be anything, transracial, did I just make up a word? Transracial would be one of the few things you could probably slide in on people. I mean, Elizabeth Warren's been swearing she was Indian for as long as I've been alive. You know, nobody questioned that on their side of the aisle anyway. So what do y'all think, man? If you could be another race, what would you be for a day? I maybe Chinese, honestly. Anyway, look, the Matt Kika Flowwood phone line is 601-879-0002. Give us a call. Let me know what you think about these shenanigans. And the Guns and Gear text line, 769-241-1944. And somebody did correct me. They said that is a nationality, but you could be African American. Elon is a white African American, but that doesn't count. You know, they say that white folks are going to be the minority here in about 25 years. Will we start getting all of the benefits that the minorities currently get once we're the minority? Because, I mean, we can expedite this process. In 25 years, I'll be, I'm going to round it up, is that 59 years old? Goodness. Is that right? 44 plus 20 would be 60. No, be 69 years old. Goodness, I'm getting old. All right. Something I saw on Jackson Jambalaya a couple days ago. I've been wanting to talk about this all week, and I keep getting distracted, and we had the election stuff. Congratulations to Michael Cassidy, by the way. They did confirm that he got more votes than Michael guessed. So we're definitely going to a runoff. That'd be June 28th. I think the next 3 weeks are going to be historical in Mississippi. And I mean that in a fun way. I mean, you got 2 Republicans going at it. It's gonna be fun to see how it all shakes out. I'm looking forward to it. It should make for great talk radio. I hope anyway. And with Trump coming to South Haven on the 16th or 18th, whatever it is, rumor has it he's gonna get behind Michael Cassidy. I can't imagine him getting behind Michael Guest with the January 6th vote. I mean, we're just saying apples to apples here. I would be shocked if he, unless Michael Guest got up there and said, I was wrong, I've seen the light, I made a mistake. I can't imagine him getting behind Michael Guest. And I ain't saying he's got to get behind Cassidy either, but I think it would be a good look for him. And Cassidy was on Steve Bannon's War Room show yesterday. I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'm looking forward to catching that. And Steve Bannon is or was close to Trump, depending on what you believe. I mean, I know he was close to Trump. I don't know if he still is. Trump kind of tuned him up a while back for taking too much credit for his success. But I think Bannon had a lot to do with it. I really do. I mean, would Trump have won the presidency? Probably so, either way. But I do think Bannon had a lot to do with Trump's success, especially early on in the campaign. But anyway, so something I saw on Jackson Jambalaya is Tony Johnson, the Hinds County Election Commissioner. She has had some stuff floating around on Facebook. I mean, I'm guessing she's responsible for this. But, she's playing the race card. She got arrested, charged with stealing some Zuck bucks, something along those lines. And she got a flyer on there that says, Republicans have attacked a young black election official, but not Phil Bryant. Stand with Tony Johnson. Hashtag protect black women. Hashtag protect the black vote. And then it says, it's got another picture here of a black business owner flipping an open sign on a window of a business to let you know that she has a job. It says Republicans attacked 2 black business owners in Hinds County over private grant money, but not Brett Favre. Hashtag protect black businesses. Hashtag protect the black vote. Hashtag, does anybody look at hashtags? Anyway, I thought snitching was frowned upon in the black community. And here y'all are out here snitching on good God-fearing man like Phil Bryant. A good, greatest, in my opinion, the greatest quarterback to ever play the game, Brett Favre. On and off the field. Look, man, I'm going to be 100% honest. Since I've started doing like radio and podcasting, from the first episode I ever did with alleged murderer Napoleon the Cipher Voice Edwards, people were calling into that show asking me why wasn't I talking about Nancy New and that whole welfare fiasco. And I'm just going to be honest. I don't care. It's just not interesting to me. They got caught. They're going to jail. Again, it just isn't that interesting. And furthermore, if I'm being really, really 100 with y'all, I don't care. The money was going to either a bunch of welfare babies and participants that don't deserve it, or the news were stealing it and putting it back in the community. Either way, I wasn't getting any of it, and I'm responsible for the taxes of it. I don't care. It's so low on my January 6th is way more important to me. Jackson homicide, way more important to me. Potholes, running water, things that affect Clay Edwards day to day are more important to me than the news stealing a couple $1 million from the state. And really, the state gave it to them. They misappropriated it. So whatever you want to call it. But again, a lot of these welfare recipients weren't going to do nothing with it anyway either. Trade it to people for drugs and money and no. Again, I just don't care. I really don't. They did the crime. They're going to be doing the time. Just like Tony Johnson, hopefully. Allegedly, if she's guilty. It's all part of that Zuck Bucks stuff with Stacey Abrams. So as far as I'm concerned, she's as guilty as Stacey Abrams is in helping steal the election. That's how I feel about it. So we'll see how it all shakes out. But again, playing the race card. I just stole that picture off Kingfish's website, posted it on the Save Jackson Facebook page. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, if you need a visual representation, you can see it on the Save Jackson Facebook page. That's at SaveJXN. And speaking of Jackson, again, we hadn't had a chance to talk about this in a few days. We are sitting at 64 homicides in Jackson this morning. And you may be asking yourself, well, Clay, but last year's was a record-breaking pace of 153. Surely, with COVID not being to blame for this anymore, that we're not tracking as many homicides as we were last year. Well, contraire, mon frere, I'm glad you asked. On the same date, let me say it like this. Today is June 9th, 2022, year of thy Lord. We're sitting at 64 homicides, which is actually ahead of last year's pace. It took us till June 13th, 2021, year of thy Lord, to get to 64 homicides. So we are 4 days ahead of last year's pace of 64 homicides through this date. All right, on the Mac Hike of Flowwood phone line, I believe that this is Miss Lacey. Hello, you're on there.
Hi, Clay. How are you?
I'm doing good. Miss Lacey, how are you doing?
I am wonderful. I just wanted to say just a little bit of something, not a lot. They use the race card to keep black people hooked in because black people, especially people who are ignorant, they just don't hook into the facts about, they just use racism to keep them hooked in. I don't know what else to say.
Well, that's it. It's just so aggravating because of these 64 homicides in Jackson this year, not a single one of them was somebody white killing somebody black. And you know how I know that, Lacey? Because if it had been, it's all we would have heard about. Because they would have hitched their wagons to that. They would be burning down the city. All the purple-haired white baristas in Fondren with their Black Lives Matter shirt would be protesting in the streets with their face mask on.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I know that every single one of them homicides, at least the ones that have been solved or whatnot, were black on black.
Right.
Racism, should I say, is not the problem in Jackson, Mississippi. And I can't speak for the rest of the country, but I can speak and will speak for Jackson, Mississippi.
I think you're right.
Yep.
But that is what they use, so I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yep. All right,
that's
Lace.
what I wanted to say.
Hey,
you have a blessed day.
Hey, great talking to you. Thank you. You have a blessed day, too.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, we're going to take a break real quick. You're listening to The Clay Edwards Show. We'll be right back here on 103.9 WYAB.
America, you love your country, so it goes without saying that you also love your ride. And Auto Armor in Flowwood wants to help you make that ride shine. Auto Armor in Flowwood is Central Mississippi's premier automotive detail and ceramic coating shop, servicing any type of vehicle, including ATVs, boats, and more. Need just a quick detail or paint correction? Auto Armor can make it happen. But if you're set to hit the road in a blaze of glory while flying the old red, white, and blue, Auto Armor should be your first and last call to give your ride a full ceramic coating. Auto Armor is locally owned and operated by the loud and proud American patriot Clay Edwards. Auto Armor also proudly backs the blue, all military and first responders. So don't forget to ask for your discount. Call 601-260-0858. 601-260-0858. Or stop in today, fellow Americans. Auto Armor is located at 4394 Mangum Drive in Flowwood. Online at AutoArmorMS.com. Auto Armor, unapologetically American.
Welcome back into the Clay Edwards Show. This segment is going to be brought to you by Complete Exteriors Roofing and Gutters. Complete Exteriors Roofing and Gutters. Pearl wants to help you determine who to use when you're seeking roof repair or work on your gutters. You need to choose a qualified, certified company that has a brick and mortar building, a company that's been in business for longer than 2 years and offers a warranty. Complete Exteriors has a 4.9 Google review and has been in business for over 16 years. Complete Exteriors Roofing and Gutters can provide you with a professional and honest look at your roof and gutters. Hey, look, check them out online at Complete Exteriors Roofing and Gutters. I'm sorry, CompleteExteriorsMS.com. That's CompleteExteriorsMS.com. Hey, look, man, my good friend, Miss Christy Kendall, y'all know her from the Mississippi Carters Association. She's over there working with them now. I've had their owner here on the show. These are just good folks. I mean, I know I can read a nice, fancy little ad read there for y'all and tell you everything, but let me break it down to you in South Jackson terms. These are good people. Break bread with these folks. They're good people. They're local. Located right over there on Highway 80 in Pearl. I can vouch for them. If you have any questions, you can ask me, but I prefer you ask them. Because I've learned that it's okay to say, I don't know. And you would get a lot of I don't knows when you start asking me about roofing. But I will vouch for these folks as people. They're good folks, and you can catch them right over there on Highway 80. They're right on the hill there across from the old Big Ten, now Rick's Pro Truck. But, check them out online at CompleteExteriorsMS.com. And they do offer roofs for troops. So that's a $250 rebate on a new roofing system for all active and veteran militaries, folks. All right. Real quick, before I go to our guest, we got a caller on the Mac Haik Flowwood phone line that held on for us. So, hey, caller, you're on there.
Hey, I was just listening to your commercial about your ceramic coating, and I don't know a whole lot about it. I know it's like a silica-based product. I'm assuming yours is. Besides like a car, what else could you do? Like, could you do it if I got an old heirloom firearm that I don't want to rust anymore? Could you coat it? I mean, is there other things you can do?
Yeah, you can put ceramic coating on anything. The product I use is by System X. It's all American made. It's the top end of the top end of the top end. I know that by how much it cost me. But look, you can do your shoes. It's got 360 degree flexibility. So okay. I've actually thought about doing a pair of shoes because you're at the shop, my shoes always get ruined anyway. But yeah, you can do thongs and everything.
I mean, can I bring that stuff to y'all? Or are y'all set up just for vehicles?
I mean, look, let me take a look at it. And I have not done it, but I'll do one of mine to practice first. It can't be rocket science.
Yeah, I mean, it's just spray on, right?
No, it's an applicator pad.
Okay.
I do have a spray, but that's only a 1 year. But the one I would prefer to use would be the System X. It goes on an applicator pad, and we'd put it on manually.
Well, like for me personally, what I was thinking about is I had some rifles my grandfather passed out. I was going to coat them, clean them up real good, coat them, throw them in the gun safe, so it wouldn't be exposed to anything.
Yeah,
I just don't want them to rust. Yeah,
let me do a science experiment on my own first, and do a little research. But you know how to get in touch with me. Just give me a couple days. Give me till the first of the week. Get back at me and we'll go from there.
All right, thanks.
All right, brother. Appreciate it. Hey, I'll never pass up an opportunity to discuss what I do for a living when somebody calls and asks. All right, look, hey, in studio, it's that time of the week, y'all. It's Mr. Anson B. Walker with thewalkerlifestyle.com here in the studio with us for our weekly Walker Lifestyle segment. Anson, you heard me on the radio coming in. I always like to tap into your brain a little bit because we're on the same wavelength.
Yep.
Do you think that I can be transracial?
Clay, in 2022,
a little closer.
Is it on now?
There you go.
In 2022, you can be anything you want to, according to the media. So I don't care if you're 3 years old or 103 years old.
Well, so our parents always told us growing up that we could be anything we wanted to be.
Yeah.
I think they meant the president and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I guess some kids took it to heart. Or maybe it was their parents that took it to heart when their parents told them. And they're like, I was a failure because now I'm a purple-haired barista with my Black Lives Matter shirt on here in Fondren. Right. But my kid, you can be anything you want to be.
Yeah, it's the problem is it's the parents, and it's not the kids. A 4-year-old doesn't know if he's a boy, girl, sheep, goat. I mean, we're 4. Parents, it's parental abuse is what it is. And it's on the highest level, and we have to protect our kids. Kids don't know any better, man, and it's a disgrace. Some of this stuff that's going on, and it disturbs me. It really does. I don't have kids, but I've got 2 nieces, and the fact that if they're beautiful little girls and they're in the restroom and a guy's in there, only God knows what their dad's going to do to them. And when he's done, I'm in on it. And that's what's going to happen. One of these guys, one of these pedophiles, one of these transgender wannabes is going to harass somebody's daughter, and they're going to get killed. And that's what it's going to come to.
Yeah, and that's what happened up in Maryland.
Yes.
You know,
Yep.
and that dad went to the school board meeting, and they drug him out of there and arrested him. But meanwhile, you can have a Supreme Court justice was almost assassinated last night or yesterday by a psychopath lefty that is upset over gun control and abortion. So his answer to gun control and abortion, being upset that those I can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
He is upset. So his answer is, I want gun control and I want abortion. So I'm going to go kill somebody with a gun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, he wants it on his terms and nobody else's, and you can't do that. And that's the other thing that's so frustrating too. When you're dealing with a quote liberal, is they're tolerant of everybody's views unless you disagree with them. That's the whole deal, and that's the complete the highest form of hypocrisy there is.
It's all an attempt to run away from Christ.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, it's just
Totally.
make the country less godly, because everything they're tolerant of is ungodly.
It is, man, and it's scary. It really is. And man, we got to get back to just some common sense stuff. And dude, common sense is, discipline for your kids. That's one of the highest forms of love that you can give your kids, and that's what it is. We've lowered the standards for kids. When I was in high school and junior high, an A was a 95 to 100. Now it's a 90 to 100. You see what I'm saying? And that's just 20 short years.
Well,
and so we keep lowering and lowering the standards for our kids. Our kids are better than that, and they deserve better than that.
Yeah, I wish they had those lower standards when I was in high school. Hey, real quick, Anson, before we dive into it all, I want to say something here. People, this is the kind of guy you want to break bread with here. Is Anson B. Walker? You're hearing him. I'm telling you, he's one of us. He is a WYABer, and he's a patriot. He's an American, and he sees things the way we see. He sees things through the same lens. If you're looking for somebody to help you get back in shape or stay in shape, overcome an injury, get on the right diet plan.
I like right
diet plan.
Yes, sir.
This is your guy. Anson, before we go any further, tell them how to get in touch with you.
All right, my cell phone is 601-927-3208, 601-927-3208, or you can hit me up on Facebook. I'm the only Anson Walker on Facebook. I feel like I was put on earth to help people get better mentally and help people get better physically. I think that's my calling.
I do too. What we're going to do, we're going to take a break real quick. We're going to come back, and I got some fun stuff I want to hit Anson up with, some real informative stuff that I think a lot of us question. And Anson, I want to tell people real quick what it is. I want them to marinate on it for a second.
Yeah.
One of the big misnomers out there and confusion is about, I'm fixing to go work out. Do I want to eat before or after? Do I need to drink a protein shake before or after? What do I need to do? I want to talk about that.
Exactly.
I think this is some informative stuff that we all could use a little information on. All right, you're listening to the Clay Edwards Show. It's our weekly Walker Lifestyle segment, and we'll be right back on 103.9 WYAB. All right, welcome back into the Clay Edwards Show. This segment is brought to you by our friend here, Mr. Anson B. Walker with thewalkerlifestyle.com. If you are looking to, if you need a little extra nudge into the right direction and you don't have time to get with Anson daily or, however many times a week you set up with his personal training, you can go online and you can have a virtual personal trainer, personal dietitian, personal life coach, virtual life coach. And you can do that at thewalkerlifestyle.com. It's what, Anson, $14.99 a month?
Yeah, $14.95 a month. It's me. I demonstrate. I've got literally right now, we're probably at 100 videos, examples of how to do different exercises. I've got diet plans. I've got cooking specials. I mean, I've got, we call it grill and chill. There's stuff on there Saturday nights or Friday nights we're deep sea fishing, or we're at my house grilling, and my brother and his family. And y'all, there's a way you can do it. It's fun. And you can win. I don't take myself too serious, Clay. We're in, Gluckstadt, Mississippi, Florida, Mississippi. I don't take myself too serious, but you can win. You can win big. And if you'll just look at thewalkerlifestyle.com, subscribe to that. If I can't train you, at least I can train you online. And the app is coming in the next month. And you can literally push a button. He can say, all right, this is what I'm doing today. Okay, this is what I'm doing Wednesday. All right, this is what I'm doing Friday. And you can email me at any point in time on there. My information is on there, and I will answer it. I answered about probably 12 or 13 emails this week already off of that. So I want to help you any way I can. I think that's probably the best way to do it if you can't make your way to Stark in Gluckstadt.
Good stuff there, man. Good stuff. I am a proud member of the WalkerLifestyle.com. And again, what I love about it is the fact that you have two different workouts.
Yeah.
You have the at the gym workout when you have access to a ton of equipment, and you have the at home workout with minimal equipment, or even none in some cases.
Yeah.
You know, that you're just using body resistance.
Yeah.
So there's good stuff there. All right, so I teased it before we went to break. I think something a lot of people struggle with, and even me, and I consider myself, pretty well knowledgeable on a lot of this stuff, is, Anson, I guess it depends on what time of day you're going to work out. So if you're going to work out in the mornings, and what we're talking about here is when should I eat before or after a workout?
So,
and what should I eat before or after a workout?
So I start training at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, so obviously somebody's getting there at 4:30 in the morning is getting up about 3:30 in the morning. So my thing is this: your body is a machine, and it's like a car, it's like a Porsche, and it needs fuel. Okay, so if you're coming to work out at 4:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, I understand you probably don't want to eat a 6-star breakfast. I get that. But get some fuel in there. Get you a little bowl of instant oatmeal and a banana on your way out. Get you hydrate, a Gatorade on the way to the gym, or water on the way to the gym. But you need some form of fuel, protein bar, whatever. Protein bar, banana. Take it and then you're at the gym. But you need fuel before you work out.
So even if you're on a keto, low carb diet, my understanding is a little bit of even fruit in the mornings, before a workout, is okay.
Huge, man.
Because you're going to burn those carbs
absolutely.
Anyway.
And fruit has got sugar, but it's the good sugar. You're going to use it during the workout, so it's not going to turn to fat. So, yes. And, dude, I had pineapple, blueberries, and strawberries this morning with my 3 scrambled eggs with cheese and my 2 pieces of Sara Lee toast. I mean, I eat a big breakfast every morning. I'm on my feet all day. But that's critical. So you've got to eat something before you get to the gym, because, you don't want to halfway through your workout, you're just hitting a brick wall because you ain't got any energy. It's because your dumb butt didn't put any food in your body.
Okay, so you finish your morning workout. Mm-hmm. What is a good post-workout? What should people be putting in their body?
I have, and I can get you access to it's an isolate protein. So there's whey protein, there's soy protein, there's isolate. Isolate is the highest grade form of protein, okay? And that's what my brother sells, and I can get you that. And an isolate protein, it's low in carbs, it's high in protein. Hello, we're over 40, that's what we want, okay? So it helps your body recover, okay? It helps those muscles. So when we've torn your body up for 45 minutes with the weights, with the core, to help repair that, you got to have protein, and that's with a protein shake. So you got a 30-minute window after you lift weights to get that isolate protein down your hatch.
Got it. All right, so let's fast forward to our after-work workouters.
Mm-hmm.
After-work workouters.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
A lot, and that's most people.
It is.
That's your majority of folks here. I was always a morning workout guy. Mm-hmm. Now I'm an afternoon workout guy because of doing this in the mornings.
Right.
So I've worked through the day. I had a typical Mississippi plate lunch somewhere, but I'm just going to the gym every night because I'm gonna do it from a guy's perspective here.
Yeah.
We always talking about bulking up.
Yeah.
So with all that said, I'm a guy. I go work out 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Get my workout in. What do I need to do after working out? Because I'm probably still going to eat supper too.
Yeah. So here's the deal: take your protein shake with you to the gym. It's not mixed yet. Just have the protein powder in the shaker. Do your weights, okay? So you've done 45 minutes of weights. Down that protein shake, do your cardio. Then you've got 30, 40, get home, shower, and then you're still got to eat supper. Eat lean and green, okay? So eat you rotisserie chicken or grilled fish and asparagus, green beans, whatever. Lean and green, no carbs, no bread, okay? Protein. You can't OD on protein, Clay. Whatever you don't digest, you're going to get rid of it in the bathroom. That's just the way it works. Mm-hmm. So you can't OD on protein. You can't OD on water. You can't OD on cardio, okay? Those are little Ansonisms, but they work. But, dude, the whole deal is this. When you get that protein shake within your body right after your weights, okay, get your cardio, and then about an hour and a half, you're going to be hungry again. Okay, hello? That's what I do. So, like, even in the afternoons, I've been on my feet all day. I have a morning workout, then I have an afternoon workout. They're two different things. A lot of time, sometimes I just have to do my cardio in the afternoon. But I usually get home about 6 p.m., shower, and, dude, I'm eating lean and green. I'm eating a grilled whatever, fish, chicken, whatever, steak, whatever, and then eat asparagus, green beans, whatever, lean and green. I do it every day.
So I know you say lean and green, but on a heavy ketosis diet, fat is promoted.
It is, and that's fine.
So it's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. Good,
Absolutely.
Just clearing that up. All right,
yes.
So I thought that'd be some good knowledge for y'all. I needed a little refresher.
And that's ABC 1, 2, 3, but we forget that stuff. And so it's important, and that's all that stuff's on my website, man. And so you can get a reminder every day on my website.
Yeah, I think especially people who've been working out a year or longer, they get a little too bit in the minutia of diet and this and that. They're looking at their muscle and fitness. They're on their walkerlifestyle.com, and they're looking at all these places and seeing all this. And sometimes we leave the front door wide open.
Yeah.
Or the back door wide open because we're too worried about what's in the middle.
Yeah. Let me tell you a really good gauge, too. Okay, and this is as simple as I can make it. You know what's never going to lie to you? Your belt strap.
Yeah.
Okay, your belt, that notch on your belt, that's never going to lie to you. So if that's getting it too snug, or you're at the one that you don't need to be, that's an inch too big, pick up your cardio 10, 12, 14, 15 minutes a day and watch what happens in a week.
Men lie, women lie, Democrats lie. The belt loop don't lie.
Yeah, the belt loop don't lie. And dude, stay away from the scale. Man, I got a guy I was talking to yesterday. He's 6'3". He's about 220. He said he's been, 212 some days, 228 some days. I said, that's just water weight. It's summertime, Mississippi. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's nothing. I remember when I was in 2 days in college, we had to weigh before and after practice. I'm 6'2". I was 195, 200 in college. I would come in sometimes 13 pounds in one practice, full pads. I'd lost 13 pounds and a whole lot to lose right here. You see what I'm saying? It's water. So Don't pay attention to the scale.
All right, so before we run out of time, let's jump into it. I want to hear about the transformation of your friend, Miss Wendy Smith Montgomery.
So let me read this. This is in the book. This is page 117 of the book, From Fat to Fit, by Wendy Smith Montgomery. Age 39, weight 325 down to 155, resides in Summerall, Mississippi. Occupation now, personal trainer, child care provider, nutritionist. How long with Anson? 8 years. Snapshot. Wendy's a mom to 3 children, 3 beautiful daughters, and she let her health go for many years. She tried all kinds of ways to lose weight except for physical fitness. She's my biggest loser, having lost a whole person worth of weight. Today, she's also a certified personal trainer. This is Wendy talking right here. In the book, I was miserable. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like the way I looked or the way I felt, and my health went downhill from there. Since 7th grade, I weighed over 200 pounds, and after having 3 children, I packed on more weight. At my heaviest, the scale read 325 pounds. Along the way, I tried every diet gimmick and quick fix I could find. The funniest was the one I heard you could curb your appetite by getting your ears stapled at certain pressure points. That didn't work, obviously. I woke up one Sunday morning and it just hit me. I want to do something about this once and for all. I never stepped foot in a gym before. I dreaded the idea, but it was the only thing that I hadn't tried. So I decided to drive over to a gym I knew about. Once I got there, I sat in the parking lot for about 30 minutes. I wanted to throw up because I was so scared. Finally, I got out of the car and walked in. When I entered, Anson was sitting behind the desk. I figured after one look at me, he was probably thinking, this lady is crazy. But I looked at him and said, I'm tired of being this big and this unhealthy and this tired all the time. But I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to do it. So I need somebody to help me. We can work with that, he said. I'd be happy to work with you and happy to help you. With that, I started my journey. I held my hand every step. He held my hand every step of the way. I didn't have a lot of faith in myself because everything I had tried failed. But Anson kept reassuring me, have faith in me, and I promise you, if you just do what I say and trust the process, it will happen. You just have to show up, and I'll do the rest. We started out with baby weights, like 3-pound dumbbells for the shoulder press, and went from there. We focused on physical training, but he also gave me the nutrition pointers like eat lean and green, and the less legs, the better. Hence, y'all, fish is the best, chicken is the second best. I was willing to do the work if Anson would tell me what to do. So for the first time in my life, I started to see results. I lost 40 pounds in 90 days. Seeing the scale drop every month really helped me stay on course. But if I'm being real honest, it was Anson who kept me coming back. He was so motivating and encouraging. He wasn't afraid to put me on the spot, too. If I was running late, he'd text me, hey, where you at? You know I'm here. What time are you going to be here? I'm waiting for you. If somebody's waiting on me, or if I know they're expecting me to be there, I'm not going to let them down. I felt like Anson was an answer to a prayer because that's exactly what I needed to make this whole journey a success. One day, Anson decided I was going to run a mile around a track. I told him, no, I've never run a mile in my life. We had done sprints before, but never a full mile. He said, well, today you're going to start. He said, let's go. And he ran the mile with me. That gives you an idea of what kind of man he is and how he helped me. Throughout that year and since then, Anson always cheers for me. He always celebrated every little gain. It always seemed like seeing me succeed made him happy. It was never a job for him. He wanted me to succeed as much as I wanted to. That's who he is. He takes it personal and makes it his mission to help you be your best. After 1 year, I stepped on the scale at the gym. I couldn't help but start crying. It read 198 pounds, which is the first time since 7th grade I'd been under 200 pounds. Anson was on the side and noticed what was happening. He came over. What happened? It's not that bad, is it? I explained what it truly meant. I had lost 125 pounds in 1 year, and of course Anson teared up like a girl. Since then, my body type has changed. I've replaced a whole lot of fat with muscle. After 2 years ago, I decided to become certified personal trainer through the National Academy of Sports Medicine, NASM. Now I replace those baby weights with shoulder press to 45-pound dumbbells in each hand. Now I feel like a new person. Heck, I lost the equivalent of one whole person. When you see and feel that kind of change, then it's addictive. I'm never going to stop. I've always told Anson, you know my success will not be anywhere what it is now without you. So I give him at least half the credit. I did the other half.
Man, that's strong right there, brother. And I saw a picture of her.
Yeah.
I saw the before and after.
Yep.
It's not the same person. And congratulations to her. I mean, it's motivating because I've hit a lull because I'm just, it is. I'm busy. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My excuse this month. I'm busy, but I have been getting my workouts in except the last couple of days. Anyway, I digress.
Well,
every now and then, no matter how far along you are on whether you're at the day 1 or day 1001.
That's right.
It actually gets a little harder the longer you do it because you get content, you get happy. You're like, well, I'm better than I was.
Yeah.
How many times have you heard that? I had a bad,
I know.
at least I'm better than I was.
Bro, I could write a book on what I've heard.
I bet you can, bro.
Another one. So
yeah, I mean, look, it's full of excuses.
The cool thing about Wendy is, I remember this like yesterday. She's crying on the scale, and I'm like, oh heck, she's fixing to quit on me, dude. My heart sank, and dude, she's dry heaving, and I'm like, I'm thinking of what I'm going to say to keep her motivated, and she goes, you don't understand. I'm below 200 pounds for the first time in 20 years, and that's when it hit me what we had just done. We'd lost over 100 pounds. And anyway, I started crying like a little girl too. But, dude, I know the work that she put in. I know the work I put in. But it was worth it.
The hardest thing you can do is go in the gym for the first time. I bet you when I went out and joined the gym in Byram when I was living out there about 4 or 5 years ago, and I sat out in the parking lot. I actually joined online. I joined online because I wanted to make myself do it. I didn't want to get to the parking lot and talk myself out of it.
Right.
Because I bet you $100 I would have talked myself out of it if I had to go inside to join. I did it online and committed.
Yeah.
And then went in, just did my fingerprint and went on and just got it over with. But you're watching people who you think are just in great shape, walking in and walking out, walking in and walking out.
The greatest misconception of the gym, and this is for people that have really never been a part of a gym before, is you think everybody in there is ripped. Dude, 50% of our members are overweight, or probably 60. And
everybody sat out in the parking lot and had that same.
Yeah, and it's just not it's not the way it is. But dude, the high caliber people that are in the gym, y'all, that's what I love, because I get to rub elbows with people that are trying to be better. What could you ask for any more than that?
Yeah. It's it, man. And most of those people who are in great high caliber shape are very knowledgeable, and they want to share that information.
And they'll help you.
Yeah.
But Clay, they hadn't been there a year. They've been there 10 years or 15 years or 20. That's what people don't realize. That son of a gun or that girl, they've been at that gym every day for 10 years, for 12 years, for 15 years. Me, 25 years.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back and listen to the Clay Edwards Show. Edwards Show. I appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. A lot of text messages on the Guns and Gear text line. Everybody just saying they really enjoy Anson. So we definitely appreciate that. And Anson, we got about 2 minutes left, brother. I'm going to pass the baton to you, let you take us home.
All right. Y'all, I'm Anson Walker. I'm from Canton, Mississippi. I grew up 8 miles east of Canton on a 200-acre cattle farm. I think I was put on this earth to try and help people physically, try and help people mentally, try and help people emotionally, and try and help people spiritually. Y'all, I believe in God. I'm on Team Jesus Christ, 100%. And I think God put us on this earth to help others, to serve others. I think servant leadership is the highest form of leadership on planet Earth. I'm here to help you get your mind right, get your body right. TheWalkerLifestyle.com, TheWalkerLifestyle.com. I can train you online, or I can train you in person. I'm the only only Anson Walker on Facebook that I'm aware of, but I would love to help you or your family change your life forever, mentally, change your life forever, physically. That's what I do. I fix people. My number is 601-927-3208, 601-927-3208. I'm Anson B. Walker, and if I can help you, let me know.
Check him out. you can always, if you need any of that information, you know how to find me. ClayEdwardsShow.com, Clay at WYAB.com. Look, I'm easy to find. I'm right here every weekday morning at 7 a.m. And I will be back here tomorrow. Jim Thorne is up next. Podcast will be available shortly. Again, check it out online, ClayEdwardsShow.com. All the links are there to all the major podcasting platforms. And hey, buy a Clay Edwards Show shirt. See you tomorrow. Peace.
Thanks for listening. Tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. as the Clay Edwards Show discusses all that is going on in and around the city of Jackson.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Right here on 103.9 WYAB.